Choose the team you want to start your franchise with. Continue ahead to begin your franchise. Use the options on the left. Back in Week 16, the Panthers dominated their first matchup against the Buccaneers. Can Tampa Bay avoid the sweep? The answer comes your way next on Madden Football.
On the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the Carolina Panthers. Brandon Gaudin with my good friend Charles Davis. And Charles, you look at the Panthers in this matchup. They're squaring off against a very tough unit to throw against.
And this is not one of the better passing offenses in the league to begin with, Brandon. And to illustrate that point, they're down near the bottom of the power ranking, so the focus is going to need to be on possession-type throws. Whether they're trying to use their running backs or tight ends a little bit more, the big thing is to make sure the quarterback gets it out of his hands quickly to his receivers, and they hope to gain an advantage that way.
Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week. And off we go from Tampa. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their quarterback out of Fresno State. It's the Pro Bowler, Derek Carr.
And the numbers were not pretty. I mean, they don't look right. When you throw 2 interceptions, no touchdown pass.
Fights him off. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. This defense for the Buccaneers, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. So let's take a look here at the key inactives. And, Charles, I guess you get this late in the year, you expect to see some guys populating on this list.
You're exactly right. No one's happy about it, but it really shouldn't be a surprise. So the guys who are playing in their spots, in their stead, they have to step up now and make big plays for their team.
These two teams, they met in Charlotte earlier in the year with the Panthers coming out on top. So if they can win here in Tampa, they'd be able to claim the season sweep. On 1st down, it's Patterson, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On 2nd down now, it's Patterson.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. Patterson on the draw play. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. Touchdown, Carolina! Cordero Patterson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Panthers are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead. So that drive goes 8 plays. And the end result, a Panthers touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Ashton Doolin now to return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. Leading them out is their 6'2 quarterback who was a 4th-round pick back in 2012, Kirk Cousins.
And he's had a great season so far throwing the football. Very likely could go over 4,000 yards with a good performance here. And even in an age of passing first, that is no small accomplishment.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on 2nd. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And for a second straight play, just nowhere to go thanks to this Carolina defense. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. Now Cousins. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack.
And it appears that this was just a letdown from the offensive line, but they do have a tough job because if you're a big tackle out there on the perimeter, sometimes you don't have the agility to keep up with the defensive end who's looking to wreak havoc in the backfield, and he got there and put his man on the ground.
He'll be hard-pressed to match that one. That a 65-yard punt. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Unable to corral him. He fights through. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
Come on now, let's make it happen, baby. Let's make it happen.
His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Patterson on the carry. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And he is going to lose yardage here. This will wind up a loss on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you. Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Cousins to throw it. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked up by Noah Igbinoghene. And the Panthers are going to take over here up near the 40. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Chris Wormley. Credit him with his sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd. Carr now to throw. He's going to find his tight end, Gray, complete. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. A well-hit ball there. 50 yards on the punt, 3 on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities. I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Cousins. Throwing deep for Galladay. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up. Here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, Cousins. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
But to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline. And now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
And onto the field, here come the Panthers. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Carr going to throw. This is caught by Williams. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
Yeah, and that's a run born out of ferociousness. He took on that initial contact and in his mind just screamed, "Out of my way," and kept right on going and wound up turning it into a big play.
Throwing on first down is Carr. Got a man, it's Brown. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Shotgun now for Carr. Gets this into the hands of Gray, the tight end. And the Panthers are going to have a first and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a first and goal.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Now Carr. To the right side to Eric Ebron. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone.
Touchdown! Cordero Patterson with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Panthers lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. The return is Doolin. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Mike 36. Mike 36. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. There again is Thomas. They've gone to him a lot. A gain of 6 there on first. Play action now. Cousins. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw, Cousins. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. A gain of 6 there on first. To throw again on 2nd down. Cousins over the middle into the hands of Michael Thomas. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 23. Here's Cousins. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this one is incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. That's complete to Lazard. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Throwing is Cousins. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
And Gay knocks this one through, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So not exactly the response they were hoping for, but they'll take the 3 to at least get them on the score sheet.
Yeah, now is not the time to panic. All is well, somewhat calm, only down 14-0. So continue to play your game, take the points when they're there, and put the emphasis on your defense to go out and get you the football back.
Derek Carr getting ready to go again on offense. And the numbers for the last drive, and he was perfect, which maybe isn't surprising because he has not missed a pass in this game yet.
And it lets you know just how precise things have to be for a quarterback to be perfect, because that means the line's blocking really well. No one's dropping any of the passes thrown to them, and the quarterback is accurate. It's almost like a pitcher throwing a no-hitter or a perfect game, isn't it? He's the principal guy, but he needs a lot of help.
Time to find out if he can keep that perfect game going here, partner. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They run with Patterson. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And to the 46 he goes and no further. So he is well short of the 1st down marker. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Michael Thomas now heading back onto the field. He's been good so far to this point in the 2nd quarter. Need to get him even more involved, maybe?
I would agree with that. Definitely. Yeah, it's not even a question for me. The way he's playing, he's doing a nice job. Increase things. More touches, more opportunities. Maybe that can reverse things on the scoreboard for them.
They'll try to ratchet things up then maybe here in the 2nd quarter. Meanwhile, Cousins throw into the hands of Fant. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. 2nd down and 7. To throw is Cousins. To the right and complete to Galladay. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. And a nice milestone reached on that last throw as here late in the season he goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. He'll get this to Lazard. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. They go play action. Cousins. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
That turns into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 34. To the air again, it's Cousins. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Now Cousins. This is caught. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Michael Thomas. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again. They haven't fully climbed the mountain, but they've started the ascent here with that score.
I like that, right? I think they've left base camp now, okay? So they've started to move their way up the mountain. Long way to go, but at least they know it's manageable.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Williams now on the return. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. A good gain on first. Has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 and 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Here's Patterson. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that first down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out. They'll run on 1st down. It's Patterson, and he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And he'll give it here to his running back. Shoves him away. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And Edwards trying to push forward, but unsuccessful. They stop him short of the marker. Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for Carolina. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity. This one was all about clearing space for this play to work because he's going to leak out of the backfield to his right and then angle his way up the field. And a really pretty throw to put it on him and create the big play downfield.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
On 2nd down, Kamara muscles him off. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Now they'll run on the draw. Shoves him aside. Fights through, and now a crease. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. That's caught over the middle by Fant. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8. Throwing again on second down. Cousins to the goal line, but it's incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Cousins. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. Touchdown! Alvin Kamara hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs have taken the lead. CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Williams to return. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as these guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Derek Carr getting set and ready to go again on offense here. You know, normally he's probably pretty happy with his performance at this point. He's played pretty well. Bottom line, they're down on the scoreboard, so I'm guessing he's not that happy.
No, the fantasy owners who have him for this week, oh, they're happy with what's going on. But for him leading a team, trying to win a ball game, I agree with you. Not happy at all. Trying to figure out how to up his game and inspire his teammates to do the same.
That's a true leader. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Throwing on first down is Carr. He's going deep for Brown. And incomplete on the deep ball. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Carr now to throw. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big connection on that one. 34 yards. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Let's see who this is on. So a PI call going to cost him there defensively. What did you see?
Well, I think it's the right call, partner, because sometimes we'll see officials kind of let them play. But by the letter of the law, that's definitely a penalty.
The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On 2nd and 11 now. Carr. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Trying to get away, but could not. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will knot things up here late in the first half. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Well, the Bucs going to take over now late in this first half. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here. First down, here's Cousins. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Cousins to throw it. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. This time they stay on the ground. Kamara's got the first down and then some. But he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 66 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Cousins. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Well, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Cousins. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. On 3rd and 1, here's Cousins. They'll get this out to Kamara. And down he goes, but the stiff arm utilized effectively there, and it helps him move the sticks. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. He connected on his first, this from 41. Gay's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit halftime here in Tampa with the Bucs out in front. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone.
And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the 2nd half. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. And we will not have a run back here as the 2nd half starts with a touchback. The offense and Alvin Kamara heading back onto the field. On the other side, they've had trouble stopping him not only on the ground but through the air. He's hit the century mark running the ball. He's approaching that receiving it.
I'm starting to think, Brandon, we're going to have to start judging running backs by a little bit different standard, and we know the gold standard now is 1,000 yards running the football. I think we got to start looking at all-purpose yards, yards from scrimmage. That's probably a better measure of what you're getting from these backs, because look at the game we're getting here. He's run it well, but overall his damage has been done catching it.
Yeah, and I'm curious to see if that will continue. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Throwing, Cousins. That's going to be caught. Arcega-Whiteside. And he's got this down to the 35. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Cousins. He'll find Lazard here over the middle. And the Bucs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
To throw, Cousins. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Cousins again. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
3rd and goal for Cousins. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. A gigantic sack on 3rd and goal. A loss of 12. Coming off the line, he's been wreaking havoc all year. And look, that's why, as a result, he's getting some looks for Defensive Player of the Year in the NFL.
And I know that many people don't have him first on their list right now, but he deserves that type of consideration. You mentioned it. All year long, he's made big plays and continues to do so. Imagine if he has a big game here. If so, he could vault himself right into the #1 spot.
And Gay knocks this one through. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. Looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. And all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
On play action, it's Carr. He'll have a first down past the 40 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48.
We got this.
Man coverage on the left side, so I really like the design of this play because they opened up the field and brought their tight end the other way on a crossing route. That's a lot of ground to cover if you're a defender. I've been there before, unable to stay with his man there.
On first down, Patterson. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Once more, they turn to Patterson. Oh, fighting off the defender. And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the first down marker at the Bucs 44. On play action, now Carr. And he finds his target, Ebron. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? A guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field. Pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route, well run, and the football, right on the money.
They'll run on first down. It's Patterson. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Patterson. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Cordero Patterson. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the Panthers have tied this game up. They can take the lead with the extra point. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that will put them on top here in the 3rd. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Kenny Golladay making his way back onto the field with the rest of this offense. And the previous drive put him up over 1,000 yards for the season. So now it's what you like to refer to, my friend, as gravy time, right?
It is. I mean, he's done it, right? He's accomplished the goal. So the good players, they relax a little. They bask in it. They think this is, okay, we've done what we set out to do. The great players decide to push that number as high as they possibly can. I don't expect him to have any let-up in his game the rest of the way.
Great thing if you're on the opposite side. He's such a weapon. He just opens things up for the other guys around him.
Yeah, if you're the opposite receiver, you should expect a few passes come your way, too, because I've got to kick coverage in his direction.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. On 3rd down, Cousins. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Cousins to the right side and complete to Thomas. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Get it, boy! Get it, boy!
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. On play action, Cousins. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Benson. Vic Fangio's thought about it, and he'll indeed throw the red flag. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the challenge there it is, and he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. Well, he was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place he ended up, down on the ground.
They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Cousins now. And he fends him off. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. Neville Gallimore drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. And it has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Carr now on 1st down. Man open left side, it's Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
On 1st down, it's Patterson, and taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 104 yards rushing for him now as he is finishing off the regular season with a bang.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Patterson. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37. Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. Short little throw to Ebron. And he is going to have a Panthers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Carr now on 1st down. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Carr going to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Throw left side complete. That's more. And the Panthers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. They'll run here with Edwards. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's it. On 2nd down now. It's Patterson. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter play. Back now in Tampa. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter play. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. And his kick is indeed good. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Back now comes Tampa Bay. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Open man is Arcega-Whiteside. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point 4th quarter lead. The Bucs on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 81 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Cousins. That's complete to Lazard. 7 yards the pickup there. A give. This is Kamara. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. This, the second meeting between these two division rivals. You might recall they met earlier in the year, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he stopped immediately there. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Cousins now from the 50. Catch is made by Arcega-Whiteside. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 31-yard line.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
A first down throw for Cousins. That's caught by Galladay. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Throwing is Cousins. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Carl Lawson in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. Another try after the first down sack. Cousins. Catch here, left side, Thomas. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now. Throwing, Cousins. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. That will bring up 4th down and an 11-yard loss to boot. Gay's kick is good. And that'll bring him back within a point. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll try and run for the first with Edwards. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. Patterson. Joey Bosa in on the stop. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get...
Oh, and Nelson spaced operate. Touchdown, Carolina. Marquise Brown, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. Just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line.
Right there, 54, right there.
They go play action. Cousins. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack.
Be ready next time.
Now whistles here, and it looks like we've got a Panther that's having some difficulty down there getting up. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Here's Tressway now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. This is fielded at the 27. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And out will come the offense as they take over. Carolina getting set to take the field. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. On first down, it's Patterson, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. To throw his Carr. And that is incomplete. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's Carr to throw. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is. Now we'll see what Michael Thomas and the rest of the offense has in store here. So glancing at these numbers, I think they tell a story of, hey, early on, he got hot, he got their attention. They've been able to hone in on him, shut him down a bit.
He certainly did get their attention, and that's the ultimate compliment for a player, that when you come out in the second half, all of a sudden there's extra guys around you, there are different coverages rolled your way. That means you've done something really well. Now it's up to him to make his own adjustment and find a way to beat the new defenses he's facing.
And he's going to get this inside the Cousins on first down. Open man here is Benson. A gain of 6 there on first. Second down and 4. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And down inside the 15 he goes. 99 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Cousins. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, second down. To throw is Cousins. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Cousins. And that is incomplete. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Desperation time. Cousins on 4th down. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Michael Thomas with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. He's going to look deep for more. It got his man complete. And they're able to get this way down there inside the Tampa 20. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Edwards now on 1st and 10. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Gonna give this time to the tailback. A tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll keep it on the ground. Patterson. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And this one is right through. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they managed the clock exactly right.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. That's complete to Bank Kamara. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. It's complete. Kamara. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Pass complete. Thomas. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. 2nd and 10. Now Cousins. Pass complete, Galladay. And this is not going to be what they needed. They get a few here, but now 3rd down as the clock runs. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Cousins to throw. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 27-yard line. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Panthers, they get that important 10th win to finish the regular season at 10-7. And that is maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but a better than average season nonetheless. Meanwhile, for the Buccaneers, it'll be double digits in losses as they fall to 7-10 for their final mark. And I think you have to say, ultimately, this was a team that really underachieved.